Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Akipandi Baharis, Development Economy Study Program, Faculty of Economic and Business. The importance of English for science and technology development. English is the universal form of communication in sense, although many cultures still publish journals in the native tongue. English is currently the best way to share on research reading with sense in other parts of the world. English is needed for mobility and social and economic advancement. English is the language of opportunity where more opportunities are available from professional and economic growth. We have realities the English is necessary not only to reveal their identity but also to study their technology environment with dignified purpose. Science and technology during the Middle Ages, Arabic was the language used for science in all Islamic culture, while Latin was the primary form communication among saints in Europa. Later, German, French, Italy, and English were all used in their respective cultures and after come to be accepted with a particular discipline. A German with basic or chemistry, the definition and use of the language change of time depending on the growth and dealing of sense with was dependent of the economic state and culture in each country. Thus, France declined after VVI as German became more dominant and after VVI English reflect German as the United States became a global leader in technology and research. English remained the primary form of communication among scientists during the 1920. The need for a universal language was proposed and a new language, Esperanto, was created for the purpose, but it was somewhat impressive and never caught on. Instead, English became a universal language of science, technology, and business. There are, of course, many benefits to having a universal language. The most obvious aspect is the result can be more with access and scientific access between countries is significantly enhanced. However, we must also consider the drawbacks. Primary English as a language of science and technology puts non-native English speakers at clear distance compared with native speakers when it comes to read and promotion interesting in their research. It also makes it more challenging into evaluating a scientific study based purely on the finding. Look of clarity can take away from even the most interesting study image if any theory of reality. For example, was available only in poor translate version for non-German speakers. English a language of science and technology. English translate clarity is really problem when life science translate services are performed by performationalists, but many scantily attempt to read their own articles in or explain providing some article. Read express several especially even in countries where English is considered a second language. Conclusions. The use of universal language to communication in sense the invaluable although English has gained status with going through domestic process having a universal form of communication those allow for wider scope and better universal bits ultimately later to set progress. English as language of science and technology will continue will the United States domination rest in Dutch field, but as we know from past express, this situation could very well check again. That's all I can say. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.